Rolling with the triple C, I'ma make them bend the knee. Rolling with the triple C, don't really count the heat.
Guys, this wouldn't be possible without our sponsors, Cookie Co. When you guys want to indulge, you guys want all natural ingredients, you guys make sure to go to your Cookie Co. company store near you or go to cookieco.com to get your munchie on. So Tyson Fury, Jon Jones saga continues. Guys, I tell you what, you know who has the leverage here? You know who has the chance to really change the mixed martial arts industry forever? His name is Tyson Fury. You know, the UFC made $387 million in profit last year. Do they have the money to pay a Tyson Fury? 100%. Will Tyson Fury fight in the Octagon against the greatest of all time in Jon Jones, and will he lose? 100%. But it's the chance that he has to live that lineage of legacy with the Gypsy family. You see, it's not about being undefeated is not what makes you great. Being the greatest of all time just means, to me, in my eyes, is who is it that took the most risks? And who is it that came up with the most numbers? You see, a lot of people have it different. You know, I go back and I think about a guy like Floyd Mayweather. People can call him the greatest of all time, the best of this generation. Floyd Mayweather doesn't have the accolades or the weight classes that a man like Manny Pacquiao has done or has won. 8 division world champion Manny Pacquiao. If you want to give me 50-0-0 or if I was to become an 8 division champ like Manny, I would pick Manny Pacquiao any day of the damn week. But why am I coming up with this conclusion is because the person that takes more chances and takes more risks will be remembered more than the guy that just had that guy never really took risks, or the guy never really fought the people in their actual prime. You see, Tyson Fury, you have an offer by the most powerful mixed martial arts promoter in history in Dana White. Will you get paid? 100%. Will you get paid more than you have been in boxing? 100%. Jon Jones is up for grabs. Jon Jones will fight you. Jon Jones will fight you any day of the damn week. My question is Tyson Fury all talk? Or if he's just out there for media attention? Because the only person that I could really think of that he's really beat, and this is maybe about 15 years ago, and he wasn't in his prime, was Klitschko. I can't think of another person that Tyson Fury has really beat where I've just really been impressed by. He's not fighting anybody. Like, if you're in this for the entertainment, then fight Jon Jones, because you're not fighting anybody. I mean, you've been retired for quite some time, and you said you're back, but you haven't fought. I was in a similar position, but once I came back, I was training, I was calling people, I was doing that, and then eventually I fought. Yeah, it took a minute, but if you're in this to make money, his name is Jon Jones and Dana White, and they're waiting for you, Tyson Fury. It's time to catch that bag. Remember, the UFC made $387 million last year. $387 million. What you got for me, Michael?
Yeah, do you think this could be the opportunity for, let's say Tyson Fury does this, gets a big payday, that we see more boxers come to UFC? Because an important thing to remember from that $387 million, that was more than any boxing promotion out there by far. So clearly the money's in UFC. Do you think this can maybe be a way for more boxers to come over and get bigger paydays for, you know, all the fighters?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is the time where these boxers could really get make money. If you have a big name, if you're a Ryan Garcia, if you can do special rules, this is where you can start maybe even doing a hybrid. This is where the UFC and boxing could actually come together and create a whole nother sport where you set certain rules, or these two fighters can come together and create their own rule sets where they both agree and they both fight. And guess what, guys? Everybody wins. The people win. The promotion wins. You know, there's really not going to be a loser, because it's a competition. It's a hybrid to see who is it that can come out on top according to the rule set that they've discussed and they actually want to do. So I think there's a lot of money to be made. I'd love to fight a Ryan Garcia. I'd love to fight a Tank Davis, and I would really box them. You know, but we also have to throw in maybe some knees, maybe a little bit of MMA. You know, I think stuff like that. You know, it's not far fetched. It's you know, it's year 2023. I mean, look at Power Slap. Power Slap. It seems like now they're starting to become fans of it, and you know, I'll watch the Instagram. I won't tune in, but people are starting to like it. I mean, I don't get it, but what I'm trying to say is the doors are open. The doors are open for new things. I think there's a new era of starting new sports, and we might want to thank COVID-19. COVID-19 started a lot of things. It gave people more time. People had more free time, so people became a little more creative. So as much as as the world potentially stopped, it really kept going, and people got more creative.
Jon Jones versus Tyson Fury in UFC rules. What does that look like?
Oh, it's a massacre. Tyson Fury gets taken down, and I know Jones would want to hurt him right away. Jones would put some elbows on his forehead, and then eventually he would either ground upon him or he'd tap him out. There's just, it's not a competition, but it's Tyson Fury. But if Tyson Fury does have that lucky punch, will he catch that lucky punch? And I think that's the difference.
So in a real world situation, let's say Jon Jones and Tyson Fury get in a fight, you know, you're gonna obviously take, in that situation that Joe Rogan laid out, you're gonna obviously take Jon Jones.
Oh, 100%. No question asked. He'd be a million to one favorite. Crazy.
Do you think Jon Jones is rightfully the baddest man on the planet? Like, do you think there's one person on planet Earth that could beat him in a fight? In a real fight with no rules?
Yeah. Jones is, when you have elbows, knees, and punches, and you can wrestle and submissions, he's complete. He's the most complete guy. You know, unless it's a street fight with a freaking gun or there's some like Krav Maga type shit. But, yeah, I mean, that's what it is. And if you think you are, you know, there's promotions to prove, to see if you really are the best in the world. And it's called the UFC. So Tyson Fury, I am calling you out. Let's change the game. Yeah, I mean, the chances of you winning are pretty slim, but you could also change the game. You could open doors that nobody has ever opened. This would be the best heavyweight versus the greatest of all time. The boxer versus the mixed martial artist. I like it. Tyson Fury, answer that damn call.